2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q-School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today.
Pretty good shot there.
Second shot here on the first. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
She's currently tied for sixth. Not her best shot, that's for sure. Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. Putting for birdie. No, that's too bad. Just 3 feet to the cup. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Going with the 5-iron here. Nicely done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ooh, right by the hole. That'll sting a bit. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at +1 for the day. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore. This one heading to the bunker.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And in she goes. That's a good save.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole. Oh, just missed. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Time to face a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. Was on a good line. That's disappointing. Putting for par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. And this putt to move into a tie for third. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with the hybrid.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Par putt coming up here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This one is right down the pipe. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. And that will drop in for birdie. What a lovely boost. Into the top 5 she goes. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take her to 1 under. She's currently tied for 2nd. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Okay, steady now. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. That gets the job done. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Oh, he's up, Tiger. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
This one heading towards the green. Oh, that's handy. She should be delighted with that. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Yes! Hold it! Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
She's currently sitting in 3rd.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Currently a couple under for the round. Going with the 7. Good shot there.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Yeah, this is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Big putt for par coming up. She's currently tied for 1st. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
From around 120 yards here. Currently tied for the lead. This is looking pretty good in the air. 14 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. This is a par putt. Nice line. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. At -2, going along nicely today. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, it all comes down to this. Oh, how about that, Rich? Do you want me to go fill up your cup? Looks like we're going to extra holes.
What a grind this last few holes were for this player. They got it done. Late charge up the leaderboard. Love to see it. Heading to a playoff.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Not a good time for an errant approach. Missing the green in a playoff puts pressure on the short game. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Well, that's a shame, Rich. They toiled all tournament, only to come unstuck when it mattered most.
No, always a tough pill to swallow, losing in any way, but losing in a playoff, ooh, that stings.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Today's coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour opener is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer is about to take part in their first Corn Ferry Tour event. I'd imagine the nerves are huge. What type of goals are they setting, and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, look, there's only one goal for these players, and that's to secure their PGA Tour card. And there's 3 ways to go about it. They can get 3 wins on the Corn Ferry Tour. That will automatically get them to PGA Tour. If they finish in the top 25 in the regular season money list, that will also gain access to the PGA Tour. But for everyone else, they need to finish the season in the top 75 in the points list to qualify for the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. And then the 50 from there will go on and secure a spot on the PGA Tour.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
She's currently tied for third. We have a par 5 on this one.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Second shot on the second. Going with a 3-wood here. And that shot back in the fairway. She played that nicely. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Here we are at the third. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Well, she should be happy with that. Anywhere on the green was a good shot. This is buckets. It's just about 3 feet away. She's currently tied for 4th.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
That's not what she wanted. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 2 shots behind. Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. Rich, always love being in the Quad Cities. There's a real hearty homeward feel here about the John Deere Classic. And again, being here at TPC Deer Run, just a fabulous way for the Corn Ferry Tour to get underway.
This is the site, the host of the Big Dig. And what these players are going to need to know and learn this week is you better take out your shovel and go deep, because this golf course is begging to be torn apart. Love this golf course, but birdies are a must.
Five feet coming up to the cup. That's a good putt to hole for a bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Sitting at 1 over, trying to break into the top 10. Going with the 9-iron, I think. A bit wild on approach there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
She needs this to save par. Ouch, that hurts. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 7th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. They should be pleased with that one. That's a good strike. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. Now 4 back after that hole. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 8th. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, I'm sure she'll take that one.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
That was a gallant attempt. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And he's down there.
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Well, that'll play. Oh, she'll take a spot, the top 5 to boot. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. Second shot here at the 10th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Judging it beautifully.
Beautiful shot.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Oh, that's all class.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Currently 2 under for the day. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. Trying to save par here.
Just didn't drop. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That was a little bit too much power. Time now for the 4th shot. 3 shots off the lead. This next putt is for bogey. Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That gets the job done. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last. And that's the line in the sand. Good look at birdie here. It was on a good line. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And down it goes. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. She didn't like that one, you could tell. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards. Yeah, this is lovely.
Sitting at 3 over par. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard, just outside the top 20. This putt for par here. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. Good shot there, Beamer. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, just missed. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Second shot here on the 17th. And if I'm to find a positive, at least they'll be able to cool down in the shade. Nicely done. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
That will work.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And that's now 5 over for the round. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.